Hey everybody, this is Mike with One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm going to do a solo play of Flamecraft Duals and then review the gameplay experience overall. And disclaimer that I got a review copy of the deluxe edition of the game. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So Flamecraft Duals, a solo and two-player only game that is a spin-off of Flamecraft, has the players sharing a grid of hexes like this, and you take turns putting out these adorable little dragon tokens coming in 6 colors, and then there are also combination dragons that have multiple colors on them. And each of the players has 2 of these pattern cards at a time, and they're trying to get the dragons to be in that specific order. So here, 3 dragons that are yellow and in a line, 3 dragons in a cluster that are light blue with the gems. Whenever you complete one of these, you get to score it for this many victory points at the end of the game. And you play until the bag runs out or until all the patterns run out. We've never had the latter happen. It's always been the dragons for us. And when you draw a dragon, they have a power based on their color to move other dragons around, to draw more dragons, all kinds of stuff. So those are kind of the basics of how the competitive play works. The solo play is a lot tougher, and I'm just going to be honest, I might lose in like 30 seconds, because that happens sometimes with this. If I do, maybe I'll just play again. But in the solo game, you're using one of the modules for the game, which are these fountain cards, each of which has one type of dragon, in this case, the dark blue ones or the black ones. And you have to get 4 of them in a row to score the card. In competitive play, when you use this module, it's something that both players are competing over. But in solo, I have to complete that and all 5 of the other ones, all 6 colors. But I don't know which one is coming next. But after every turn, I need to complete one of the cards, either my 2 basic ones or this one. If I don't, I immediately lose unless I spend one of my coins. And I only have 3 of those. Yeah, so it's a tough thing to do, and often I will just lose immediately. Oh, you can also, I forgot to say this, use a coin in competitive play or solo. It's the bottom option here to draw 2 new shop cards and then discard down to 2 in your hand. But you can't really afford to do that in solo generally because, these are your only lifelines. And in solo, you start with this little blocking statue in the middle. Whenever you complete one of these fountain cards, you get to move that and then get some of the tokens that it landed on back in the bag. If we get that far, and as you complete shop cards, you'll get new ones. I have really bad luck here because these are monotype cards, so it's going to be tougher because I just don't have that many dragons on the board. But hey, whatever. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to draw out my first dragon, and this is the light blue crystal dragon. All these powers are called Fire Up, by the way. So I'm going to place this dragon down, and then I can pull 3 more dragons and place another one. And all right, this gets me close to that. If I draw another blue guy, I might be in a good spot. So let's put him here, I guess. You can go on top of other dragons, but you cannot have more than 3 dragons in a single stack. Okay, now I'm using blue's power. And yep, didn't get anything. Didn't get a yellow for that one. I did get a black for that. So sure, let's put that down over here. So that also counts as a purple, by the way. The other 2 go back in the bag. And I'm immediately losing the game. So let's spend a coin because I wasn't able to complete anything. All right, I draw again. Oh, I got lucky. Okay, so I am now safe for this. So I get to draw 3 more with his power. Oh, and good. Okay, this is actually going better than it might otherwise. Let's get him down there. So now if I cover the red, I'll be good for that. And I complete this so I don't have to spend a coin. And I draw again. 2 reds and a yellow in a row. I mean, I've got a red here, and I've got a yellow there. Not much else that can help me with that yet. Okay, and I got a purple. Purple lets you swap any 2 dragon tokens, which is not helpful at all right now. Well, I can at least set up for like 3 or 4 purples in a row and put that there. And then I can swap the green and the red to have red, yellow, and be close to that. Or actually, no, let's not do that. Let's swap the blue and the red. No, that's not good either. Red, red, yellow, but I want to mess up my dark blues. Oh, here, actually, let's swap those. I don't know. All right, but I got to spend another coin. Great job, Mike. A yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, now the yellow does let me draw another dragon, and I get to use its power, unlike the blue one, where you do not get to use its Fire Up. So I want to get yellow, yellow, yellow going. So here we can go like that, I guess. All right, and I get another turn. Oh, okay, cool. So I get to do this guy. And the little anvil power is move 2 adjacent dragon tokens, or it's actually up to 2, 1 space each. So I could move that. I don't want to, or that. I don't really care, but okay, sure. So I complete my first fountain card, and now I move the fountain to any spot on the board. In this case, I'm going to go here. And what I do is I take one of the tokens it landed on, and it becomes the next token I'm going to draw automatically. And the rest of the tokens go back in the bag, which is a lifeline for you because the bag is actually quite short. You remove 6 extra tokens at the beginning of the game on top of the 6 you usually have seeded, and on top of 6 more that are always taken out of the bag. So if the bag runs out, then you're clearly done. All right, so my next turn, I'm going to have to put this blue, and I want 4 yellows in a row. Interesting. I picked the blue, by the way, so that I could hopefully draw another yellow to finish that, which now is even better. But what do I do with this blue? I don't know. We can put it back here. And yes, okay, I needed a yellow. Fantastic. There we go. So I complete 3 yellows in a row. And I need 2 blues and a yellow, which unfortunately it has to be in the exact configuration shown here. Well, not exact. You can like rotate it however you want, but I can't have like curving blues. Well, another yellow will also finish off my next fountain, so that part's good. That's not so good. Is there any way for me to get blue, blue, yellow with this? Oh, of course there absolutely is. But I'm going to mess up other stuff. Yeah, I'm going to cover up my yellow that I'm going for, but look, I can move this guy adjacent to there, which suddenly uncovers blue, blue, yellow. Should I also move this one like there? Would that make it a little more flexible to get my 4 yellows in a row? But then I'd be moving it away from the red. But yeah, I guess I'll do it. All right, so I did complete this one, though, so I don't have to lose my turn. Or sorry, spend my last coin. Oh, now I need yellow, yellow, red, and red, red, yellow. That's cool, I guess. I wish that guy wasn't sitting on top and that guy sitting on top of stuff. Okay, these let me swap ones. And importantly, you can only affect dragons that are on top of stacks, so I can't like swap the red that's underneath somewhere. Yeah, so I don't see any way this is going to work out for me. I'm not sure what to do here. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. Swap these 2. Great. Okay, last coin. Come on, come on, come on. Red, green. Red, green. Green you haven't seen yet. It lets you pick a dragon token adjacent to the green and activate their power. And red lets you pick an adjacent dragon and move it to any space. I feel like one of those should make this work. Like I can get rid of him. But then I'd be covering up another one of the yellows, I think. But I think it's the only way I can do something. So I'll do this, pick this guy up, and I don't know, put him over here. And now I have, red, yellow, yellow. I knew I had something. Okay, blue, blue, green. I definitely have those pieces, so I could, swap. So this will definitely let me complete it. It's not going to help me do anything else. Trying to set up little clusters of colors in case I get those things. So there we go. That'll get me blue, blue, green. Fine on that, but I am running out of turns here. Oh, gosh. Green, green, black. Okay, if I can move that guy to there, then I would have that with the dual-type dragons. Oh, speaking of dual-type. So I can do a swap, or I can activate somebody adjacent's power. Oh, and it's a green, and it's a green. So if I go like here and swap, I don't know, these guys maybe, then I've got green, green, black. Great. But I'm not, I still don't even have 4 yellows on the board. Green, green, green. Well, again, that's possible. Shoot. Okay, blue. We can put him over there, and then we draw 3 and place 1. I think it's probably going to be the end right here. Didn't get a green to finish that. Can't do yellow, yellow. Oh, I could do red, red, yellow. All right, and actually this is good because that's a yellow also. So that's red, red, yellow. Like I said, just barely hanging on here. Black, black, red. Oh, I already got that. Beautiful. So I'm safe this turn to just do whatever I need to try to complete things, which I think would be to move some stuff, right? Yeah, because I do have 4 yellows now, I realize. All right, so let's put this green guy like over here to then use the moving 2 adjacent dragon powers of the black there. I'll move this guy on top of him, and yeah, I just checked. You can move 2 dragons in the same stack. So I'm going to move this yellow over to here, opening a path in for that guy to get there. All right, then what was my actual... Oh, crow, what was my actual thing? Did I mess it up? Oh, I did mess it up. What up? Hold on. I moved the red into a spot that would... It was like that. Yeah, I moved the red into a spot that didn't allow me to still finish the thing I already had. Okay, but that's easy to fix. I can do that. Use his power to move this guy here, move the yellow where I wanted him, and now I've got black, black, red. Hanging on by a thread. Okay, yellow, or green, green, yellow. Not yet, but I am only 1 move. Oh, I can just get a yellow. I was going to say, Okay, and then I get to take another turn. You do resolve all your stuff before you actually finish anything. Okay, a red, which lets me teleport an adjacent token. So I've gotten yellow, I've gotten black, so it's going to be 4 blues, 4 greens, 4 purples. Purples I'm doing like kind of decent. Oh, I should probably try to get like the 3 greens in a row. So yeah, let's do this and do that. And that means I complete both of these. I get to move the dragon again. I mean, that stack seems like the one, right? Because it's going to get me the most time. And then I could try for the luck. Oh, no, you know what? I should probably get the yellow to guarantee I can get that pattern next. That seems smarter. All right, so before I place this, I get this and 4 blue in a row. Ugh. I mean, I got 2 blue over there and a blue underneath there, but that's not the best. All right, so let's put the yellow here to get green, green, yellow completed. And I got to take another turn. Okay, blue, yellow. That's cool. So let's, I guess do that. And then I'm going to use the yellow instead of the blue to draw another thing. So I want to like move some stuff out of the way. Green lets me change or use somebody else's power. So let's do it there and use the purple power to swap things. And I'll swap those two. So now I just got to move that off of that guy with a red or a black, for example. And I would get 4 blues in a row. But in terms of other patterns, I don't have that one. Or sorry, that one I do have still, right? I didn't mess it up. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm still good on that one. So not dead yet. Not dead yet. Okay, I mean, that's doable-ish. I'm really low on tokens, though. That's the main concern. Shoot. Green. Swapping would not get me the 4 blues in a row. Oh, that guy's over there. But he's not, like, next to anybody. Oh, the swapping would work then. Yeah. Where do I want to put this green guy, though? I need to be next to a purple. So maybe, like, here to use this purple. And I'll swap this with this. And that lets me complete this. And nothing else yet, right? Yeah. All right, to get to move this, I think it has to be here, right? And I have green, purple, and red left. Purple's in a great spot. Red's terrible. Green's okay. I mean, this is the biggest stack, so let's go here. And I'll place the green red next. That gives me nice flexibility for whichever new fountain card I get. And speaking of new fountains, it is the red. Shoot. Okay, I mean, if I put this down, I can move that off, and that'll get me 2 reds in a row with another one like nearby. But what am I going to complete this turn? Oh, 2 blues and a red. If I move that off, I would have that, wouldn't I? Okay, I don't know if this is a better idea, but maybe it's a better idea. What if I put this guy there, and instead of using the red power, I use the green power to activate this guy to move 2 dragons. I can move this dude here off of the red, so now I've got blue, blue, red that I needed, and move this guy, I don't know, I guess down here too. Now I'm in sort of a weird spot for getting 4 reds in a row, but I do have this at least, I don't know. All right, I need 2 blacks and a purple. Man, I don't have that. I'm so close to having that. I like almost have it in a million ways up in that corner. Okay, yellow, and I get to take another turn. I did do the all yellow one, so I'm just going to put in like kind of a nondescript spot and draw again. Okay, cool-ish. Trying to figure out how I can get like one of those 2 done. Oh, here. I can do that, which will finish this one. Oh, and we'll finish that one. I don't know if I wanted to do that. And I can move 2 tiles, so I'll move that one over to there. Now I just need like a teleporter or another red would finish the line, although that's still kind of a niche set of things to want. And I can move something else that's adjacent. I've not had purple yet. So let's move this over here. So I have 3 purples in a row. That seems pretty good. All right, so I did complete that one and that one. Not quite that one yet. So now I'm going to have totally random stuff. Oh, 2 purples and a black. I got 2 blues and a purple. I don't got, but I am safe. I mean, really, it's all about the bag running out. That's my main concern. Purple, purple, purple. Oh, that works. I wanted to teleport the red. Yes, or swap it, I mean. And then, yeah, what do I have left? I have green and purple, I think. So do I want to... I could mess that one up. I don't really want to, but I need to be, no, that's right. I don't need to be adjacent to anything for swapping. And I have enough purples everywhere. Well, let's go here just so I have like an option to move in there if I need the 4 purples in a row. So I'll swap this and this. That completes that. And I got to move the fountain. I also complete that. And I do not complete that. So where do I want to put this fountain? I don't have any 3 stacks this time. I know I need, what was it? Purple and green. Purple and green. Green's got 3 in a row. Purple's got pretty much 3 in a row. So I want to go to some stack that has like a green or a purple that's out of position. Shoot, there are no 2 stacks that exist that are like that. Well, that's okay. I think like the black movement would be pretty good in my current situation. So let's put that as my next one because I could slot the purple in there. And I can move the greens in kind of like a rotation fashion to get them. So I think I am set to get either of the fountains back. But I'm getting some new stuff. Okay, purple. Beautiful. So I just need to slide that in. Now I am also trying to get theoretically the highest score possible. So finishing any more of these. Neither of these is going to happen at the moment, though, because that stuff's way far away. Yeah, so, and I know the green is coming in a second. So what if, I don't think there's any way for me, though, to capitalize upon that knowledge. All right, so I'll go here to put that there. And I think that's all I can do that's actually, like, useful in any way. And I know the green's about to come, so I'll complete that and nothing else. I guess I should put the fountain there. I don't really want to finish my green yet, but here, this is good. I can go there and get the purple to finish that as a sure thing. So I'm going to get more points without losing. All right, and yep, we know that that's there. All right, so I got to put this guy down, and we'll do that. Oh, shoot, that's covering crud. It's covering a green, which is potentially going to put me in losing situations. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look what I just saw. I can swap it. I think you can swap it with itself. Let me check real quick. Yep, they do clarify that you can. So let's swap with this green purple, which will still be 3 greens in a row to be almost done with my fountain, but also be a blue purple combo. Fantastic. And then I got yellow purple, which I just need to move somebody off of, and I would have that. I actually have a decent number of tokens left in the bag here. Okay, this would work. I'm just trying to slow play the green, although I don't want to like completely lose. So this one would let me teleport this blue to get yellow, purple. I also want to get 3 blues in a row. So I could like put that there. And if I get a red, I can move both, or not a red, a black, I can move both of those off. All right, so that's completing this one. Now, I am taking a chance here. If I ever can't complete the green, then I just straight up lose. Although I've got 2 reds and a blue, so nope, I'm totally safe for the moment. Purple. That would also let me win. I could swap those. Yeah, and I don't want to mess with anything. You know what? Let's not get greedy. Let's not get greedy. I will go there. So I'm completing that fountain card and red, blue, that shop card. Now we just total up our points and see how we did. 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 24, 27, 29, 32, 34, 36, 39, 42, 44, 47, 49, 51, 54, 56. And maybe I should have kept on waiting. It's only the second highest level. But that is Flamecraft Duals. So what do I think of this one? First of all, at least for the edition they sent me, the game is beautiful. You've got like these bakelite kind of nice plastic pieces. The bag's great. The card illustrations and tokens are, of course, totally adorable. As for the 2-player gameplay, my wife and I quite enjoy it. It is fun, kind of the back and forth of trying to complete your patterns. I will say also it feels quite swingy because you don't know what the other person's patterns are. So you can kind of sometimes guess like, oh, they seem to be trying to get a lot of reds in a row. And you can kind of mess each other up. But often you're just flying blind. You're trying to do your patterns and they're doing theirs. You don't really know when you're messing them up or helping them. And it is just, at least in our experience, incredibly swingy which patterns come out, because sometimes you'll draw 2 new cards and they're both already completed on the board. Sometimes you'll draw 2 new cards and they're completely far from completion. You'd like multiple actions to figure them out. And you have the coins for mitigation, letting you draw 2 more cards and then keeping 2. But sometimes that will get you 2 cards that can be completed immediately for 4 or 5 points. Sometimes it won't get you anything. Now, the game is so fast that it's not a big deal. We still have a great time with it. It also has a nice bit of variability because it has the fountain module if you want to use that. And also you can play in fancy mode where you use a couple of these fancy dragons and they have ongoing powers or add tokens to the game or other fun stuff. So just a nice bit of variety in a straightforward, simple to learn game. Now how about the solo mode? It's fine. This game actually went better than a lot of mine do. I think my win percentage is like, kind of like 2/3, and maybe not, though, maybe a half. Because the thing is, again, sometimes you will just lose in your first few turns. Now, the game's incredibly quick to set back up and try again, but it just feels very random and haphazard, like when things go well, when they don't. My best scoring games have been when I just happened to get a couple of easy patterns early on, so I kept a bunch of coins, and then I could really slow play and take forever before finishing up the fountains. And there's no extra modules to change up solo play. You can't use the fancy dragons. You can't do much of anything. It's just the core puzzle each time you play. So would I get the game for solo? Personally, I wouldn't. But if you have somebody who will enjoy a very pretty, straightforward, two-player tile placement kind of puzzle, feels a bit like Harmonies, except you're sharing the same board and like really getting in each other's faces. If you enjoy that kind of thing, I think this is a great one to pick up. But yeah, for solo only, it's just okay. It's a mode, not my favorite by any stretch. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Dan, J. William F., Steve Wren, KCW, Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.